Good evening, my marshals, admirals, and generals. Welcome back to Total War Thursday, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War, where I, the Grand Commander Smuggler, lead the British forces in Spain, fighting Old Boney and helping our Portuguese and Spanish allies liberate their nation. Well, we made some considerable gains in Spain with our Spanish and Portuguese allies. Mainly, we've taken Granada, and we'll be marching the forces from Granada to Murcia. Before we do that, we'll send in our provocateur to cause some trouble and blockade the harbor down here. Furthermore, up in Coincia, we have liberated that region as well. And next, we'll be marching on Teruel, and hopefully Saragossa. But before we do that, we're going to be sending our agents in and putting some eyes and ears into the cities. And to the north, we have Wellington, marching on Asturias. Then hopefully Cantabria as well. And of course, we still have our trade and supply routes open to the home islands in England and to North America. And with it being the work week and Thursday, we're going to be doing the classical 5 turns. And we're going to be going from turn 15 to turn 20. So let us end our turn and continue with Thursday's installment of Napoleon Total War. The Peninsula. And for turn 16, we have an event. Intellectual Advance, Anti-French Sentiment. Widespread anti-French feelings increase the permissive abilities of provocateurs and priests. Spreading rumors about the French can turn a previously timid population into a murderous mob. If people live with fear and hatred, they will be more likely to welcome a hero or rebel. Fostering anti-French sentiment and making sure it is used in war will increase persuasive abilities in provocateurs and priests when they attempt to convert a region to anti-French alignment. As a less able brother of Napoleon Bonaparte, Joseph was little more than a puppet on a throne. Any throne. When Napoleon ordered him out of his comfortable palace in Naples to the dangerous land of Spain, he had little choice in the matter. The Spanish did not take kindly to having a French provisional thrust upon them, and rumors soon began regarding Joseph's character or lack of it. He was credited with a reputation of drunkenness and debauchery that spawned a variety of insulting nicknames amongst the Spanish people, including Rey de Copas, or the King of Cups, and Pepino, or Cucumber. This last one was almost certainly the cast aspirations of his manhood. All rumor and innuendo served to weaken his authority and standing. And next technology under research will be colonial funding. And we have an agent recruited, Bartholomew da Gama, guerrillero out of Bria. Hearts and minds. Success. Our propagation of anti-French sentiment is gaining momentum, and the influence of French deception upon the Spanish people is diminishing with each passing day. In recognition of our commitment to ousting the French from the peninsula, a Spanish guerrillero has joined our forces in Bria, eager to do his part in fighting the common enemy. And of course, we'll keep our trade and supply routes open to the north, to the main islands, in England and in North America.
Your Majesty.
We'll grab Wellington, and we'll march on Asturias.
Prepare for battle. Begin siege.
And we'll be gentlemen and will demand the region's surrender.
The siege is lifted.
And they have agreed to a surrender, and we shall liberate.
Men, camp forward.
And with Asturias liberated,
Ready and awaiting order.
we'll grab Wellington, and we'll march east.
Forward. Up. Awaiting further order.
And we have a mission issued. Location of command. Capture the city of Santander. Sir, if we are to drive the provincialist French from Spain and carry the fight into their own territories, establish a power base closer to their borders. I therefore recommend that we take and hold the region of Cantabria. It is close enough to the French border without being under immediate threat from superior French forces, while the presence of a supply port ensures that we will be able to utilize the finest troops that our army has to offer. And we'll be board the following legion units: King's German Legion of Foot and King's German Legion Lightfoot. And we'll continue to march.
Forward. Up. Coming. Halt. Your Majesty.
And we'll keep including steel here. Garrison outside of Lisas.
Your Majesty.
But we'll bring up Guillermo and march him here.
Forwards for crown and country.
Espero sus órdenes.
We'll grab Lorenzo
Ciencia, señor.
and we'll move him here.
Llevaré nuestro mensaje hasta allí. He llegado.
Troops, halt.
We'll swing down to Bria. We'll stop at Norte first.
At the ready.
We'll grab our army and combine the forces.
Forwards. March.
Sí, señor.
We'll grab a Guerrero and move him here.
Por la libertad de España.
As mentioned before, an enemy settlement surrenders.
Sir!
We'll march our army as close as we can.
Forwards! March!
Dormiré bajo las estrellas.
And we'll keep our provocateur here up in Castella la Vella.
Yes, my lord.
We'll grab our Francisco here. March him here.
Troops! Forward! Ready and waiting for orders.
We'll grab our army. And we'll march north to Teruel.
Troops! Forward! In position! Yes.
We'll grab Francisco and have him garrison.
Forwards! March!
My eyes are yours.
We'll grab Mr. Cole. And we'll move him into Teruel. Actually, we'll grab Mr. Cole. We'll move back here. Deal with the provocateur. And we have a 38% chance. We'll risk it.
This will be a mystery.
And unfortunately, Mr. Cole was detected.
Yes, my
But we'll grab Mr. Lee. And we'll move him over here.
stealth is my shield.
And we'll swing down the Granada. We'll grab the army. And we'll march east.
Troops! Forward! Yes, my lord.
And we'll continue to blockade the harbor here.
Underway! Ship's orders!
¿Cómo
And we'll grab our provocateur
el desierto?
and move into Murcia to cause some trouble.
Inmediatamente, señor.
And we'll research colonial funding. And we'll end our turn.
Watching.
And for turn 17, we have a construction report. At Puerto Norte, we have barracks. And at Point de Lima Norte, we have a supply warehouse. And we'll begin down here in the south, and we'll keep our harbor down here blockaded. We'll keep our provocateur here, causing some trouble.
Lord?
We'll grab the army. And we'll siege.
Prepare for battle. Begin siege.
And we'll demand their surrender, since we're gentlemen.
Lifting siege.
And they have agreed to surrender. Now, unfortunately, we're going to be ungentlemanly. And we're going to loot. Settlement looted. Murcia. And the enemy surrender of Murcia has surrendered. And Murcia has been captured. What we're gonna do is we're gonna exempt the region from tax. And we're gonna rebuild the theater and the containment. And we're gonna grab Alejandro and move him north.
Ahora podré propagar nuestro mensaje.
And we're gonna hold here in Murcia. We train the men while we're here. Before we go any further, repair the docks. We'll grab our navy. We'll sail here.
On our way, Captain. Ship's orders.
We'll blockade the French fleet inside the harbor here.
Set sail. Ready and waiting.
We'll come to our shipyard. We'll recruit a 38 gun 5th rate.
How may I be of service?
We'll grab Mr. Cole again. And we'll attempt to assassinate. We have a 38% chance. We'll try again.
Bullet or knife? Choices, choices.
And Mr. Cole was detected once again. We'll move Mr. Cole here.
On your Majesty's service. Going to ground.
We'll raise a unit of militia. We'll grab the army. And we'll seize to rule.
Sound the call to battle. Begin siege.
And we'll continue to siege, since the option of rhythm surrendering is not available.
They hide behind women's skirts.
How may I be of service?
We'll grab Mr. Leek. And we'll move him here.
Secrecy is assured.
Buenos días.
And we'll grab Bartholomew. And move him to Salamanca. And we'll infiltrate.
Mis ojos serán sus ojos, señor.
And unfortunately, Bartholomew was detected. We'll just move Bartholomew to the north.
Y yo voy, pero esto es de locos. Debe de haber algo más que pueda hacer.
And we'll have Mr. Leek try his luck.
Yes, my lord.
So we'll grab the army here. And continue to march north.
Men, forward. Waiting for orders.
Quédese.
We'll grab our provocateur. And we'll send them here.
Llevaré la verdad a las gentes.
At the ready.
We'll grab our army here in the Guillermo. Actually, we'll grab Wellington first. And we'll march on Cantabria.
Prepare for battle. They are trapped.
And we'll maintain the siege here at Cantabria.
The swine rot in the sty. Sir, your orders?
We'll bring up Guillermo.
Forwards! March! Your humble servant.
And we'll bring up Incarnacio.
Forward! Up! Men! Forward!
We'll combine the armies next turn. And we have 4 turns left. We get colonial funding. And we'll end our turn.
Hiding.
And for turn 18, we've had a building sabotaged, farms, at Aragoncia farmland. And we have letter of demands, Garcia. And we have a workers on strike in Murcia. But we have a unit recruited. At Aquincia, we have militia. But we'll begin up here in the north, around Cantabria.
Ready for order.
And we'll combine the army.
Forwards for crown and country. March. Sound the call.
And we'll keep up the siege.
Siege works underway.
Vivo para ser.
We'll grab our provocateur. And we'll continue to take a stroll along the coast.
El deber es siempre un placer, señor.
You're humble.
We'll grab our army here and continue to march north.
Forwards for crown and country. Halt.
We'll keep Norte garrison. And we'll keep Bria garrisoned. We'll repair these farms.
Un verdadero
We'll grab Bartholomew.
a su servicio, señor.
And we'll try to move him back into Salamanca. And we have an 80% chance of infiltration.
Como desee, señor.
And unfortunately, Bartholomew was detected once again. But we'll try to move him in anyways.
Por la libertad de España.
Your Majesty.
But we'll grab Mr. Leek. And we'll move him into Castilla la Vella. And he has an 80% chance of infiltration.
Investigating.
Ooh, Mr. Leek was detected. But we'll try to have him get him in the city anyways.
Moving.
And we'll swing back down here. And we'll come to Coencia. And we'll raise another unit of militia. And we'll grab the army. And we'll march north towards Zaragoza.
Ready and waiting for orders. Gathering supplies.
At your service.
We'll grab Mr. Cole. And we'll move him north as well.
Unseen, unheard. Going to ground.
The swine rot in the sty.
We'll grab the army. And we'll assault Thrill.
Get ready for battle.
And let's begin the deployment of our troops.
Bateria present.
Signor?
Guardia revolucionaria. Infantería. Grupo a la orden. Alinear, sir. Guardia revolucionaria. Sí, señor. Alinear, compañías. Preparar.
Sí, signor.
Alinear, compañías. Preparar.
Sí, signor.
Infantería ligera a suas ordens, sir.
Seguido ordens.
Ordem de combate. Preparados. Sí, señor.
Yes, sir. Following orders. Cavalaria pesada presente. General Staff, sir. Yes, sir.
Estado Mayor. Ahora mismo.
Yes, sir. Right away. Yes, sir. Skirmish formation.
Let the battle begin.
Moving out. Come on.
Pé leve. É para já.
Senhor? Canhão médio.
Infantaria.
Light infantry at your command, sir.
Artilharia.
Monsieur? Yes, sir. Light infantry near, sir. Close to range.
Infantaria.
Infantry reporting. Yes, sir.
A toda a velocidade.
Canhão médio. Senhor? Senhor?
Senhor.
Sim, senhor.
Ordem de combate. Sim, senhor. Sim, senhor. Infantería de élite.
Sí, señor.
¡Ataquen a discreción! ¡Lanceros! ¡A la orden! ¡Ahora mismo!
Orders! Infantry reporting.
¡Group orders!
Yes, senor.
Orders, group!
General Staff reporting.
Orders, group!
Retirar. Sí, señor. Artillería.
General Staff reporting.
Orders.
¡Infantería de élite!
Light infantry at your command, sir. Skirmish formation.
Yes, sir.
Following orders. Right away, sir. Moving out.
General
Come
Staff,
on.
sir.
Orders understood!
Infantry. Sí, señor.
¡Gracias! ¡Lanceros! ¡A la orden! ¡Como ordene! ¡Estado mayor, señor! ¡Como ordene! ¡Guardias! ¡Orders, group! ¡Guardias! ¡Grupo a la orden!
Sí, señor.
¡Estado mayor, señor! ¡Como ordene!
Yes, sir. Line companies, ready? Right away, sir.
General Staff, sir.
Cavalleria.
¡Orders, group!
Para allá. Sí, señor.
In your post, sir!
Sir, hold position.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Orders understood!
Line infantry. Sí, señor. Sí, señor. Sir. Stand steady, men. Following orders. Sir.
General Staff.
¡Ya estamos al alcance de los fusiles! ¡Sí, señor! ¡A paso ligero!
running, sir.
¡Infantería de élite! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Agáchense, necios!
Sí, señor.
General Staff, sir. General Staff.
¡Estado Mayor, señor! ¡Lanceros! ¡Adelante! ¡Infantería de élite!
Infantería.
Our men are running, sir.
General Staff. General Staff, sir. Infantry reporting.
¡Estado Mayor! ¡Bárranlos del campo de batalla!
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
General Staff, sir.
And we have a victory. And we shall end the battle. And we have a heroic victory.
Virtue and valor unconquered. Arms!
And we shall liberate the region.
Troops, forward! Yes, sir.
With that, we shall grab the army and march towards Zaragoza.
Forward! March!
And while the army is marching, we'll rest and retrain the men.
Harvesting supplies.
And we'll keep Modesto here, garrison outside the city.
Where to, Captain?
We'll grab our fleet. And I guess that's garrisoned by infantry, so we'll sail north.
Come about. Ship's orders, Captain.
And we'll prepare to siege or blockade the ports here at Tarragona.
¿Qué deseas?
We'll grab our provocateur and send him up here.
Iré para hacer más grande nuestra causa.
And we'll hold off on building any cobbled roads for the moment. And we'll keep the army garrison here for the time being. And we'll end our turn. And unfortunately, we've almost reached imminent bankruptcy. And with turn 19, unfortunately we've had an enemy raid on Tarragona. And unfortunately we have a workers' right in Marcia. Population killed, 1,081. Buildings damaged, musket manufactory. And we have a unit recruited in Quinzia. Spanish Provisional Militia. And we'll hold you in Quinzia.
Yes, sir.
We'll grab Modesto. And we'll march north towards Catalina.
Forwards! March!
We'll grab Mr. Cole and do the same.
Unseen, unheard.
Orders, Captain.
And we'll grab our and blockade Tarragona.
Action stations, make ready for battle! Foraging supply!
Going to ground.
Make ready.
And we'll grab our army under William Carr. And we'll march on Saragossa.
Online for battle! Commence siege!
And we'll maintain the siege.
The swine rot in the sty.
You're humble, sir.
We'll grab Francisco. And we'll march him here.
March! Setting up camp.
It's quite unfortunate we can't do anything down in Mencia at the moment. We'll grab Alejandro. Move him up here.
Llevaré nuestro mensaje hasta allí. He terminado, señor.
And we have 2 turns left till we get colonial funding. We keep Castilla under watchful observation and our provocateur up here. And we'll keep our spy here in Salamanca.
Lord?
We'll grab our army. And unfortunately, we'll disband this Portuguese line infantry. We'll keep our army here and march them north.
Make ready. March.
Anything more?
¿Cómo puedo ayudar
We'll grab Luciano.
a este humilde siervo?
And we'll move him here as far as we can.
Sus deseos son órdenes. Creo que de momento he hecho suficiente.
Target under siege, sir.
In Wellington, we'll attack.
Prepare for battle.
We'll demand their surrender.
The siege is lifted.
And we have relocation of command. Hitebrea is ours, sir. Our ships have already begun the task of landing British troops on Spanish soil. Before long, we will have a force capable of driving the French from the northern peninsula and taking the fight directly to their lands. And we shall liberate, even though we are at bankruptcy.
Forwards! Halt! March!
An enemy settlement has surrendered.
Yes, my lord.
And we shall grab Wellington and push.
Prepare for battle. battle? Impossible, sir. Ready and awaiting orders.
Well, I guess we can't do that. So we'll garrison outside. And we'll win our turn. It looks like the French are wanting to freeze Argoza. And we shall give them a fight. And let's begin the deployment of our troops.
Batteria present. Orders.
General Staff.
Following orders. Yes, sir. Orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Skirmish order. Cavalleria present. Yes, sir.
¡Infantería de élite! Sí, señor.
Sim, senhor. Seguido ordens. Infantaria em linha. Sim, senhor. Pelé. Sim, senhor. Formação de combate. Sim, senhor.
Lanceros, preparados. Sí, señor. Estado mayor. Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Let the battle begin.
Senhor.
General Staff.
Artilharia presente.
General Staff.
Infantry reporting. Orders. Right away, sir.
Line companies, ready!
Senhor. Canhão médio. Relé. Canhão oposto, sir. Canhão oposto, sir. Infantry reporting. Yes, sir. Following orders. Yes, sir. Senhor? Artilharia presente. Sim, senhor. É para já. É para já. Senhor? Infantry reporting. Bateria presente. Senhor? Senhor?
La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur. Cavalier.
Retirar! Cavalaria, recuem!
Vamos, rapazes! A vitória chama-nos!
Infantaria! Retirar! Artilharia! Lightfoot! Following orders! Pelé! A toda a velocidade! Pelé! Orders! Canhão médio! Retirar! Cavalaria! Recuem!
¡Identifiquen sus objetivos!
Senhor? Infantaria presente! Artilharia presente! Infantaria! Infantaria presente! Ah! São os miolos dele! Tirem-me isto de cima! Ordem! Senhor! Sim, senhor! Line companies, ready! Bateria presente! Canhão médio! Ordem!
¡Guardias!
¡Guardia revolucionaria!
¡A paso ligero!
¡Ordens! ¡Sí, señor!
¡Estado Mayor, a la orden! ¡Lanceros, a la orden!
Yes, sir! Close to range!
¡Infantería ligeira a suas ordens, sir!
Abrir fogo! Artilharia! Lightfoot!
General staff.
Seguindo ordens!
¡Esos moribundos!
Cañón medio. Artillería.
General Staff, sir.
Sí, señor. Mantén.
Estado Mayor,
señor.
señor. Grupo a la orden. Al instante. Orden recibida.
Sí, señor.
Infantería.
Ya estamos al alcance
Cañón
de los
opuesto,
fusiles.
sir. Orden. Cañón opuesto, sir.
Distancia de disparo de las carabinas, sir.
General Staff.
Infantería.
¡Márchense, nacio!
¡A toda velocidad! Señor. Batería presente. Somos mil steel. Tirem isto por cima. Senhor.
¡Guardias! ¡A paso ligero!
Ordem. Sim, senhor.
¡Márchense, nacio!
Cavalaria.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack. General Staff, sir. Moving out!
Cavalaria presente. É para já. Senhor. Infantaria.
¡Caballería!
Senhor. Bateria presente.
Companies, ready?
Moving out. Artilharia. Ordem.
Lightfoot. Right away, right away.
Senhor. Canhão médio.
General Staff.
Infantaria presente.
Moving out!
Cavalaria.
Our men are running, sir.
Artilharia presente.
¡A paso ligero!
Infantry reporting.
Seguindo ordem.
¡Vamos, vamos,
Infantería
señor!
presente.
No deje que los chicos lo vean así. Ahora mismo ya estamos.
Liar,
al alcance de
compañías.
los fusiles.
Preparar.
Sim, senhor. Senhor.
Lanceros, a la orden. One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Infantry at your command, sir. Right away. Infantry out! Come on!
Artilharia presente. Canhão médio. Canhão oposto, sir. Bateria presente.
Guardia revolucionaria! ¡Acérquense!
Grupo mayor, a la orden. Grupo a la orden.
Our men are running, sir.
Ordem. Sir! Retirar cavalaria de rua. Bateria presente.
Oh, God! Where's his head?
Senhor. Artilharia.
Guardias!
Ordem.
¡Fuego!
Sim, senhor. Sim, senhor. Infantaria. Ordens. Senhor. Manter a posição. Sim, senhor. Artilharia presente.
¡Infantería de élite! ¡Resistan!
Ya estamos al alcance de los fusiles.
Senhor.
Sí, señor.
Ordens. Seguindo ordem.
Grupo a la orden.
Respirar.
¡Son sucesos! ¡Como lo
Artilharia presente. Bateria presente.
¡Infantería de élite!
¡Ataquen! ¡Amigos!
¡Abrazo!
Cavalaria.
¡Lanceros!
¡Grupo a la orden!
Infantaria. Ordens. Grupo. Seguindo ordem.
Our men are running, sir.
¡Guardia revolucionaria!
Sí, señor.
¡A por ellos!
¡A
Unfortunately, General William Carr went down.
Estado Mayor, señor.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Guardia revolucionaria! Señor. ¡A retirar! Señor. Señor. Blackfoot!
Estado Mayor, señor.
Ordens troop! Infanteria present!
Estado Mayor, señor.
Infanteria! Ordens! Canhão médio! Seguindo ordem! Infantry reporting!
Right away, sir. Infantaria ligeira às suas ordens, sir.
General Staff. Following order. General Staff reporting.
Lightfoot! Yes, sir! Light infantry trouble!
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Senhor?
¡Guardias! Como órdenes.
General Staff reporting.
Must be missing something. Check the woods behind us.
¡Infantería de élite! ¡Ahora mismo!
Canhão a posto, sir. Bateria presente.
General Staff, sir.
There's no enemy left on the field. There are no armies occupying the building.
Following orders.
Sister! Retorno a velocidade! Light infantry to your command, sir! Relay! Speed warning!
Really?
Bateria presente. Bateria em linha. Retorno a velocidade! Em ordem! Ordens de grupo!
General Staff. Following orders. At the double.
Alpha! Infanteria! Infanteria em linha.
¡Guardia
revolucionaria!
Senhor! Ordens!
Ya estamos al alcance de los fusiles.
¡Guardia
Ya estamos al
revolucionaria!
alcance de los fusiles.
Ordens, grupo! Seguim ordens!
Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Senhor! Light infantry at your command, sir. Sí, senhor. Sí, senhor.
¡Guardia revolucionaria!
General Staff. Following orders.
¡En marcha! ¡Guardia revolucionaria!
Ordens! Sí, senhor. É para já.
¡Guardia revolucionaria! ¡Resistan!
Sí, senhor. Sí, senhor.
¡En marcha!
Infantaria em linha. A retirar! Manter a posição!
¡Guardias!
Deus dele! Tirem-me isto de cima!
¡Sí, señor! Vamos todos! Alinhar companhias! Preparar!
Our men are running, sir.
¡Guardia revolucionaria!
Recuar! Obedeça, sargentos! Faça favor!
Vamos todos morrer, sargento!
Ordens!
¡Guardia revolucionaria! ¡Fuego!
¡Agárchense, necio!
¡Guardia!
¡Agárchense, necio! ¡Deprisa!
¡Señor!
General Staff.
¡Señor!
¡Estado Mayor, señor!
And we have achieved a close victory.
None shall defeat us.
And for turn 20, our final turn for the night for Total War Thursday, Napoleon Total War. We've had an enemy raid on Millennia de Argonne pastures. Fortunately, we have gone bankrupt. We'd have a rebellion in Murcia. And unfortunately, we've had an enemy agent detected. Where was he detected? Right here. It's an enemy army. And we've had a building constructed in Granada, cobbled roads. And as earlier in the previous battle, we've had a heroic death. William Carr, Breastford, General, has fallen in battle. And we'll begin up here in the north.
Yes, my lord.
And we'll grab our army under Pablo. And we'll march on the run.
Victory will be ours.
And since it wouldn't even be a battle, we're gonna resolve.
None shall defeat.
And we have a victory.
Immediately.
And we have trait ancillary gain. Well, a trait gained for brave soldier Pablo Morello, General. +2 to morale in battles.
Sir.
And we'll grab Pablo here. And move him as south as possible.
Troops, forward.
Go as far as we can go, and that's okay.
¿Qué desea, señor?
Grab Luciano. And we'll move here.
Será un honor cumplir sus órdenes. Necesito descansar, señor.
Ready for order.
And we'll grab Wellington. And we'll march here.
Make ready. March. Make camp. Sir.
Grab our army here. And we'll march here.
Immediately.
We'll keep our agents in Castilla la Ville. And I believe the Spanish are going to attempt to liberate it. And we'll keep our agent down here in Salamanca.
Settlement besieged.
We'll keep our army outside of Zaragoza.
Sir.
And we'll bring up our reinforcements and join the army.
March.
And we'll start Zaragoza.
Prepare for battle.
And we'll demand their surrender.
Siege is broken.
And they have surrendered the settlement. We shall peacefully occupy. And Zaragoza has surrendered. And we have a region captured. Zaragoza.
Yes.
And we'll grab Modesto. March north.
Prepare for battle. Troops, halt!
Your lordship,
We'll grab Mr. Cole and move him down here.
watching your enemies. hiding.
We'll grab our army. Armacia. We'll send this detachment up this way. We may have made a mistake. But that's alright. We'll just recall the army next time.
Foraging supply.
And we'll keep Mestia garrisoned. We'll contact Spain. Unfortunately, we can't give any territories to them, unfortunately. Nor can we do anything with Portugal. That is fine. Well, my dear marshals, generals, and admirals, that concludes it for today. This should be uploaded sometime Friday. Or hopefully tonight, Thursday. We shall see. Again, my computer's kind of slow on uploading, so we'll see what happens. We'll join me next Thursday as we continue with the Peninsula campaign and kicking old Boney out of Spain. And join me tomorrow for some War Thunder grind for Friday. As always, commanders, keep your uniforms clean, your bayonets and muskets clean and sharp, and your flags always flying high. And I will see you next time.